So this is the North Devon Link Road, and we're now leaving North Devon, obviously. Well, not obviously, but we're leaving North Devon. We've had a lovely time reminiscing and meeting up with Neet and Roger and Vanessa, eaten lots of food, and we're now en route to see Luscious Lesleys. I don't know who called her that, but it sort of stuck. After we've been there, that's Bridgewater, we're going on to Glastonbury for Mark to go to, what's the name of it?
Jardyland, I think.
Jardyland. That's the name of the garden centres in France.
Yeah.
Going to a big model shop. We'll go to Jardyland. I'll be happier with that.
Starts with a J anyway.
Starts with a J. Yeah, so we're going there after we've eaten with Leslie, and then moving on to Berkshire to spend the weekend with relatives and friends in Reading and Oxford. So we had a compressed visit to Devon. So we sort of did a lot in a short space of time, which is a bit wearing for us. It's not, as you know, it's not how we operate, so it's been a bit tiring. The sat-nav lady in the car, the polite one's not found Leslie's address, so I'm using Google Maps, so if you hear anything in the next 3 miles, that's her speaking. So I used to travel up and down this road on my way. I worked in Taunton for only about 4 months before I injured my shoulder, chasing after a suicidal teenager. And I used to travel up and down this road, but it doesn't feel familiar at all. And I travelled down it and up it, you know, in the dark, in daylight, and yeah, and we travelled down and up and down it a lot, didn't we? Because we used to go back up to the southeast quite regularly. But it doesn't seem very familiar now. We've come to Tiverton. I think this is the roundabout at Tiverton that's causing this congestion. So we went to a Gurkha restaurant last night with Neet, and I chose a mixed grill, which was dry cooked spices, spiced meat. And it's really heavy going. There was no sauce with it, and I didn't manage to eat it all. Mark had tikka masala, which he says that isn't like a tikka masala he's eaten before. So it's a mixture of Indian food and Nepalese food. So I suppose what we're used to is Indian food, and this wasn't. So I think Neet had biryani, vegetable biryani. That looked nice. Yeah, so it's been really lovely. Sort of, we didn't go to the places that we might have done had we both felt fitter. So we did a lot of looking at stuff from a distance, remembering where we lived and remembering New Year's Eve on the bridge. It's quite a popular place. Bideford is a popular place for New Year's Eve. When we lived here, you'd get suggested that there were 10,000 people would come in for New Year in Bideford. So we did that a couple of years, didn't we? Fancy dress, and I dressed as a Sim. You dressed as Bart Simpson? No, it wasn't Bart Simpson. It was not Homer Simpson either. Was it Homer Simpson? Yeah. But didn't you? Isn't there somebody that looks like Homer Simpson that?
Yeah, me that night.
Oh, you that night. Okay. Yeah. So. Go. Yeah. So it's been very nice, and I'm not sure when we'll be back to Devon again. It's difficult to imagine coming back, but you never know. a few years' time we might feel fitter than we feel now. That's really difficult to imagine. Of course, none of the people we visited have aged. They don't look any different. Roger and Nessa didn't look any different to me. Neet didn't look any different. Oh, we delivered to Neet. Talked about some months ago, Nige, Neet's husband, who died several months ago, that he, when we were all sitting drinking a cup of tea one day, and they'd got their camper van parked on that lay-by, went over and started moving rocks and making like a wall around the edge of the lay-by, and we named it, before Nigel died, we named it Nigel's lay-by. So the other week I said to Mark, it would be quite nice to take a couple of rocks from there for Anita, because Anita loves her garden and likes odd things in her garden, and I said she'll be really happy with them for her garden. Well, their surname is Raya, so I said to her, you've heard of Aya's rock? Well, this is Raya's rock. So we took her 2 pieces of rock. I think that went down well. I also took her picture of the woman that I did a pastel in blue and yellow that had been on the mantelpiece, sort of just a very small pastel picture. That was a last minute thought, and I think that was okay. I think she liked that. So she likes being mentioned in my vlogs. So hi Neet, lovely to see you. She's been back at school for several days, I think, but I think the little ones are coming in today, so that'll be hectic. Well, I'm going to stop this because it's just traffic, isn't it, really? I don't know how much of the landscape you're getting a picture because we're in the trees or the hedges, not really getting much of a view. I might pause you for a bit till we get moving again. Just talking about the people painting roundabouts in the UK with St George's Cross, and noting that we didn't see any, and sort of thinking, actually I think that a lot of those were in Essex, where they voted in Nigel Garage. And just thinking that they're probably the same people that voted for Brexit, and imagining that whole, oh, I've shot my foot off, ow, I'll do it again. What a mad thing to do. And Nigel Garage is never there, earning lots of money, never there, never representing them as their MP. Addressed Congress apparently a few days ago and got a going over by the Democrats. Not that I've seen it, I've just heard it. I think Mark told me about some of it.
He was slagging off Britain and saying you can't say anything in Britain anymore. There's no freedom of speech. And the Democrat gave him a thorough drubbing, apparently.
Good. Now you sound like a posh boy when you say a thorough grubbing.
Well,
bloody posh boy.
drubbing.
Drubbing, well, that's posh, isn't it?
Is it?
That's private school speak.
I didn't go to a private school.
Well, you nearly did. All boys school.
It was a grammar school.
Give him a thorough grubbing.
Direct grants.
Drubbing or whatever it was. You didn't know you were posh, did you, till Hugh pointed it out?
No. They did try and make me learn Latin for a bit, but I gave up as soon as I possibly could. Did biology instead.
Well, we're back in the hedges again now. Pausing you again. So we're moving again. Oh,
there are police reported ahead.
Yep, we can see them. There are the police.
As I do 90.
Well, did you suddenly slow down?
No, I was doing 90 kilometres an hour.
Oh, that's okay.
They haven't pulled out after me yet.
No, not chasing you. And I got drugs on board. Travel sickness drugs and Imodium, so I don't think they'll want those. So it was nice to have a view of the sea, and when I was laying awake in the early hours I could hear the sea, which was nice. The hotel was missing things. There were no hooks as you came in through the door to hang your coats on. Plug sockets behind a bloody great piece of furniture for plugging chargers into, so you had to pull the furniture out. No real hooks in the bathroom, no handrail. If you're standing, there was a shower in a bath, so you need really a handrail to get in and out. That wasn't there. So it's sort of, the people that own the hotel own a lot of businesses in Westwood Ho and Bideford, a lot of businesses, and I think they're spread too thin, and I think that they don't have there's a bit of an attention to detail thing missing.
And all the surfaces that would have been wiped clean
Were sticky,
were wiped
tacky.
clean with something that left them just slightly sticky.
I think that's what it was, that the
quite
product
unpleasant.
was leaving them sticky. It was very,
Yeah.
the tables were really tacky. So yeah. So tonight, when we're staying in a Premier Inn, which is our normal choice, and we choose the accessible room, so it's now ground floor, because we did stairs in this one. So coming down the stairs this morning with all of our luggage was interesting. And a woman stood at the bottom. I'd nearly got there, and stood at the bottom. Do you need any help? And I just stood looking, like, and I went, well, I think he might. And she just stood looking at you, didn't she? She didn't come up and take anything from you. I suppose you were meant to say yes, please, and you were too proud.
I said I've just about managed it.
Yeah. So yeah, we haven't got to haul upstairs with our suitcases this time, and we haven't got to load and unload. We've got 3 nights or 4 nights, I think. So there's a bit of a break now. I promise you that behind all these trees there's a Devon landscape. You can't see it over there. I think this is more than the speed limit.
120 kilometres an hour.
Yeah, which is what in miles per hour. You don't know, do you?
No, not
Well,
really.
then slow down.
I'm keeping up with other traffic.
Are you?
Yeah,
That police car that was parked back there is going to come and chase you in a minute.
no sign of it yet.
Well, it's because you're going too
How's
fast.
it going to know what I'm doing? But if I'm going too fast for it to see me,
You won't be able to keep up.
that's a good thing.
I hope Leslie's got coffee on. I'm desperate for coffee. That coffee we had this morning in the room was decaf.
Yes,
So,
powders.
Maxwell House original. Coming up to the M5 in 0.5 of a mile. Half a mile. There it is, that roundabout.
And we go left.
Yeah. I think we come off it quite soon though to go across to Bridgewater, I think. So,
Oh, do we?
yeah.
Do we
I
not go onto the motorway?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, right.
But I'm not sure how soon because I can't really see on this map because I'm filming. Sorry. Because your navigator lady was crap. She might be polite, but she was crap.
Well, despite her accent, she's mostly French, so
Do you think she is?
not surprising. She doesn't have a lot of information about obscure addresses in England.
No. Come on, speak up, Mrs. Google lady. Hello? Maybe she won't speak when I'm filming.
Could be. Well, she did just now. didn't she?
No, I wasn't. I was pausing.
Oh.
I'll test that out. So there's a lot more traffic, but you can see more of the landscape. But I think I'm going to stop filming now because it's just cars. Ow.
Continue on M5 for 21 miles.
This is still Devon, isn't it? It's not Somerset yet. Yeah, because we're going to Somerset. This is still Devon. Voila. Thanks for watching.